And we do know that we have quite a number of British security agencies, the army, who train in Nanyuki. And sometimes it's been a bit contentious, wondering what the agreements were. Maybe you can bring us up to speed on what the agreement between Kenya and Britain is in regards to that.
Yeah, so the agreement that has lapsed was last agreed, and that these agreements run for 5 or 10 years.
Right.
And this is the first time we have negotiated agreement after the Constitution. So lawyers who are good lawyers and must make sure that everything is aligned, rightly took time to make sure it was fixed with the new Constitution. And I want to be very, very clear on one point, Michael. There is a suggestion that somehow we were looking for immunity for British troops and for them to be exempt from the law. That is absolute nonsense. When we're sitting here talking about graft and making sure people are accountable on the one hand, how could I be saying the opposite for British troops? Troops have never had immunity, we have never wanted immunity, we have never asked for it. What we have been agreeing with the Kenyan government is under which jurisdiction a soldier should be tried if he does something bad. And that has a clear precedent in international law, and I'm pleased to say we agreed the terms of that very transparently about 6 months ago, and the detailed circumstances under which he'd be tried in a Kenyan court, which could happen, or he would revert to a British military court. So that has been agreed, and I'm very pleased to report, although I think this is already in the public domain, that His Excellency the President, who had a very good meeting with Prime Minister Cameron in New York in September, agreed the terms of this set of principles and instructed the two foreign ministers to sign a statement of intent to go ahead and complete the full agreement.
Okay.
And that is where we are now.
I know part of diplomacy is to put it in a very nice way, but maybe just to break it down, can a British soldier who commits a crime in Kenya be tried in Kenya?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't expect that simple answer?
No, I didn't.
Yes, yes is the answer. So, I mean, to try and, I don't want to get into all the detail, but what it depends is whether the soldier is on duty or not.
Okay.
So, if a Kenyan soldier is in Somalia, he is in the line of his chain of command.
Absolutely. And
the commanding officer, ultimately the CDF, has to be able to instruct that soldier what to do. And if the soldier says, look, I'm sorry, I can't do that because I might break a Somali law, then you have a problem in your military. So the standard across the world, normal arrangement, when Americans are in Germany, when any country is in another country, is that if the soldier is on duty, on exercise, they are accountable up their chain of command. And in that circumstance, we would have the soldier tried in a British military court. What we've agreed with Kenya is that that could be done in Kenya. You could have the people sitting in Kenya, and it would be done in full cooperation with the Kenyan authorities, the police, the investigators. So it's very transparent. If someone's done something bad, they should be held to account. And we have British soldiers in jail in Cyprus, in Hong Kong, in Germany, when they've committed crimes.
they're tried.
If they're off duty, if the fellow is in a bar in Nanyuki and does something scurrilous, he's accountable to Kenyan law like any other Brit would who's traveling in Kenya as a private citizen.
Okay.